Hello and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Wager Detective. We're going to cap this Cleveland Guardians versus New York Yankees game. Thank you for tuning in. It's June 4th, 2026. This is Wager Detective. Follow Wager Detective on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. And subscribe on YouTube and set alerts on Twitter. Wager Detective loves all his fans out there, present and future. Love you guys. Let's get into this cap. The Guardians 5-5 in their last 10 games, 19-13 in road games this year. Guardians are 10-7 in one-run games, and they're 15-6 versus left-handed pitching, which they'll be seeing in Carlos Rodon. Now, the Guardians 4-6 in road day games this year, scoring 3.7 runs per game to 4.5 for their opponents. They scored 2 runs or less 4 times in their 10 road day games this year. The Guardians 5-4 in their last 9 overall. They're scoring 3.77 runs per game to 5.33 for their opponents. Comes out to 9.1 runs per game average. The total for this game is set for 8.5. The Guardians are plus 146 and the Yankees are minus 174. So again, Guardians 5-4 in their last 9, 6 over 3 under in those games. They're scoring 3.77 runs per game to 5.33 for their opponents over their last 9. Guardians versus the AL East, they are 8-7 this year, 7 over, 8 under, scoring 4.06 runs per game to 4.2 for their American League East counterparts, coming in at 8.26 runs per game average. Now, the situational angle for this game is going to be the last game of a series before before they head to their next road series with no rest in between. So the last game of a series, no rest on the horizon, heading into another road game. They are 1-3 this year in that split. They're only scoring 1.25 runs per game to 5.8 for their opponents. Comes in at 7.05 runs per game average. Now, the Guardians are looking to sweep here. The opportunity to sweep on the road for the Guardians, they are 6-5 in their last 11 opportunities. 2 over, 9 under in that split, scoring 2.63 runs per game to 3.27 for their opponents. And in that split, they are 1-1 this year. Both games have gone under. So something to keep in mind there. Now, when we look at who's going to be on the mound, it's going to be Slade Ciccone. Last 5, the Guardians are 4-1 in when he starts. 2 over, 3 under in the last 5 starts for Ciccone. 26 innings pitched, 29 hits, 10 earned runs, 7 walks, and a home run. Comes in at a 3.46 ERA, 1.38 WHIP, and only giving up 1 home run in 26 innings pitched in his last 5 outings. So something to keep in mind there. Wager Detective, you could see already leaning towards the under, and I think as we get into this cap, it'll probably stay there, even though there's some good metrics for the Yankees. Now, the Guardians are 5-7 this year when Ciccone starts, 5 over, 7 under. In his starts this year, in his 12 starts, 5.25 ERA, 1.49 WHIP, and giving up 1.31 home runs per 9 in 61 2/3. He's given up 9 home runs, so that is a problem. Walks are a problem. His WHIP is a problem in his starts this year. And then when Ciccone starts on the road this year, the Guardians are 3-5. In that split in road starts this year for Ciccone, 5.74 ERA, 1.53 WHIP, and 1.16 home runs per 9 in those games. So something to keep in mind there as far as what's going on. Again, Guardians 4-1 in his last 5 starts, 5-7 in his starts this year, and 3-5 on the road. And on the road, again, a 5.74 ERA, 1.53 WHIP, and 1.16 home runs per 9. So he can be hit, can be touched. I am expecting the Yankees to win this game. I hate to, give away the result already, but I am leaning towards the Yankees. Now let's get into the Yankee side of the cap. The Yankees, 36-25 this year, 6-4 in their last 10. The Yankees are 17-11 at home this year, 0-3 in extra inning games. So something to keep in mind if this game does go to extras. The Guardians are 2-2 in extra innings games. The Yankees 0-3. Now, Yankees 22-19 versus right-handed pitching this year. And if we look at the Yankees in home day games this year, they are 7-3. So the Guardians are 4-6 in road day games. The Yankees 7-3 in home day games. 7 over and 3 under in those 10 home day Yankee road home day games for the Yankees. 7 over and 3 under. They're scoring 6.9 runs per game to 3.4 for their opponents. Comes out to 10.3 runs per game average. Now, in the Yankees' last 9 games, they are 6 and 3, 6 over, 3 under. Last 5 Yankees games out of their last 9 have gone over. In the last 9 Yankees games overall, they're scoring 6.78 runs per game to 3.77 for their opponent. Now, against the AL East, they're doing pretty good. They're 6 and 2. They were 6 and 0 heading into this series with the Guardians. They're 6 and 2 this year against the American League Central, and they swept the Royals twice. So those are their 6 wins, and then they've just lost 2 in a row to the Guardians. Now, in those games, in the 8 games versus the American League Central, 4 over, 4 under, and they're scoring 7.25 runs per game to 3 runs per game for their American League East counterparts. A 58 to 24 run differential in that split. But again, all their wins have come against the Royals. Swept the Royals twice, so keep that in mind. Now, the Yankees, when faced being swept at home, they are 5 and 0 in their last 5 in that split. 4 over, 1 under. They're scoring 7.2 runs per game to 3.6 for their opponent. That comes out to a 36 to 18 run differential advantage for them. So again, the Yankees 5 and 0 in their last 5 at home when faced being swept at home. Now, when we get into who's going to be on the mound, it's going to be Carlos Rodon. The Yankees are 1 and 3 when he starts this year, 2 over, 2 under. In 4 starts for Rodon this year, 19 innings pitched, 12 hits, 7 earned runs, only a home run and 13 walks. Comes out to a 2.58 ERA and a 1.32 WHIP. So a good ERA. He does create traffic, something you don't want to do against the Guardians. They do take advantage of that. You know, with guys like in the lineup, like it doesn't look like DeLauder's going to play. So that's an advantage right there off the bat for the Yankees. No DeLauder. You are going to have Ramirez in the lineup. And Kwan, obviously not hitting well, hitting in the 7th spot. Hoskins will be batting 3rd. But again, the Yankees 1 and 3 when Rodon starts this year, but it's not really his fault. He's got a 2.58 ERA, a 1.32 WHIP, and has only given up 1 home run in those 4 starts. So Yankees are going to have to score for him, and I think they will here looking at the metrics we looked at. Now, in Rodon, in his last 22 starts before July, the Yankees are 10 and 12 in that split, 9 over, 13 under. So the Yankees 10 and 12 in Rodon starts last 22 games before the month of July. Now, when we get to Rodon on 5 days rest, he is 3 and 6 in his last 9 on 5 days rest before the month of July. So the Yankees are 3 and 6 in their last 9 when Rodon starts on 5 days rest before the month of July. In that split, 41 and a third, 27 hits, 14 earned runs, 4 home runs, and 20 walks. In the last 9, 45 innings pitched, 30 hits, 16 earned runs, 4 home runs, and 23 walks. Comes out to a 3.20 ERA, a 1.18 WHIP, and 0.8 home runs per 9. So even though the Yankees are 3 and 6 in Rodon's last 9 starts on 5 days rest before the month of July, it's not really his fault. Again, 45 innings pitched, 30 hits, 16 earned runs, 4 home runs, and 23 walks. It comes out to a 3.20 ERA, a 1.18 WHIP, and 0.8 home runs per 9. Guys, if I'm looking at this split, I do expect the Yankees to win here. I expect them to cover the run line here. I don't know about the over-under in this game because there's a lot of metrics leaning towards the over. Last 5 Yankees games have been over. And if we look at, let's take a look at what the line is here in this game. We'll get a pretty good understanding of where money is heading. So they got it pegged as a minus 120 to the over 8.5. There could be some traffic on bases. It's going to be a matter of what they do with the traffic. The fact that DeLauder's not in the game takes a little bit more pressure off of Rodon. And if I was to look at this game, I do lean the Yankees to win this game. And again, like we said, when they're faced with being swept at home, they are 5 and 0 in their last 5 opportunities in that split, scoring 7.2 runs a game to 3.6 for their opponent. And when they've won in all those games, they've covered that run line 4 out of the 5 games. So the call here is the Yankees -1.5 at +122 to get the value. And over-under, I'm not really sure of, but all the metrics are leaning towards the over here. And the trend is, the games have been leading over in the last 5 games for the Yankees, as we got traffic in the background here, kids crying. This is Wager Detective. And again, Yankees is the call here, June 4th, 2026. This is Wager Detective Report. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. And that's the call here. Yankees -1.5. Yankees -1.5. And the game to go over. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Wager Detective Report. And remember, Wager Detective loves all his fans. I'll talk to you soon.